Hi, good evening, everybody. This can only happen in movies. In real life, if you have to fight somebody, you can't do this. So I did this just to tell you this is lovely in the movies. But do you guys know why I'm here? So I'll let you know why I have been called here. Apart from this lovely college, I've been told, and I've been reading it in the papers, that the women in our country, I hope the men agree with it, need self-defense. Women are stronger than men for sure, but do you want me to speak in Hindi or English? Hindi. So,
Punjabi.
Are you a teacher? I don't know why I'm supposed to teach them self-defense. Well, so we've been reading it in the papers and we've been hearing it in the news that it's been terrible. And I can assure you, all the men over here vouch for it, that we all will always stand for it. Do you guys vouch for it? Yaar, आवाज ही नहीं आ रही, कमाल हो गया. So whenever you need them, and if they're there, I can promise you on their behalf that they will be there and stand for you. Besides that, so I've been traveling to every small city in the country. We've done about 22 cities as of now. Bombay hasn't been done so far. Today is our first episode. So basically we went to these cities and we started meeting up with the women, which we believe are stronger, but just need to be told what to be done. हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं जब हम एक ऐसी सिचुएशन में आ जाए जहाँ पे हम लोगों को सिर्फ अपना ही साथ देना पड़ेगा. And so I've been talking to a few ladies, and yesterday I spent an evening with another lady, and she was telling me that when she was traveling in trains, she has encountered a few things a lot of times. And I'm sure you guys also travel by trains, rickshaw, or whatever mode you take. And there are times when men bother you. Are there some people who've been bothered ever in a small way, big way, whatever? I like those men. Nobody's been bothered ever? Yes or no? Anyway, so I have a lot of friends and they travel by trains and they travel by rickshaws, from the rickshaw guys to everybody. They have experienced it once, at least once in their lives. Alright? And it's not a very good thing. But I believe that because I have grown up in an ashram, I started doing this Indian martial art called Kalari Paid from the age of 3. And I have been grown up with about 150 women around me. I respect them a lot. Because when I was growing up, I was told that, because I was a martial artist, and if you kick a woman, you'll break your leg. So I had this fear of touching women in terms of physically kicking them. I have never got into a fight with any woman. And I'm sure most of the men, all of the men, believe that women cannot be touched in an aggressive way. Do you agree, guys? Yes. Alright, so what I showed you, I'm sure somebody's watched Commando or Force or Bullet Raja. We do action like this in the movie. But that action really can't be done on the streets. I've got into a lot of street fights when I was younger. I avoid it now. And I don't know, किसी को धक्का भी मार देता हूँ, newspaper में आ जाता है. So I avoid it. So आप लोग ही डालते हैं. And so I realized that we need to stand up for our women. And if we aren't there, we need to tell them what to do. So are you guys ready? I'll just do a small one, and if you want me to elongate it, we'll go further. Should we start now? Do you guys like watching action movies? नहीं यार, मैं वो statistics पढ़ता हूँ, सब लोग सिर्फ romance कर रहे हैं. Really? Thank you. One second. Just check when this works. How was the fashion show? Did I watch it also with you guys? You know, I used to model and I used to love walking the ramp. And I have to tell you, when I was in school, I started walking and I never believed that I could be a model. And I became a model and I did very well. So you guys, whatever you want to do, please do it. Really, don't listen to anybody. Believe in what you do. You know, I do not come from a filmy background, and I'm very glad when I read in the paper today, and I do read in the papers that I'm an action hero. It makes me very proud because I believed in it. You can do whatever you want to do. Whatever. You want to be a scientist, you will be it. Just believe in it. Okay, girls. Because you girls don't talk, just tell me something. Has anybody, and if you want to talk about it, you don't have to really talk in length, has anybody been ever bothered by a man? What other fears? Any fear? Threat of what? Life, rape, all that. And strength, good point. And I have been, so I used to professionally fight in the ring, and I have to tell you, I'm not very big, though I look big on screen, and I've fought with very, very big guys, and honestly, they look big, but the heart has to be bigger. You have to really believe that you can beat the shit out of anybody, and in this case, I love women and I support them really, and I want to tell you something. If a woman comes and threatens me, whatever this thing is all about, it's the courage in the woman that will scare me. Have you ever seen two dogs fight? You know, you see that eyes are the most important thing. So if you see that when two dogs fight, they both stare into each other's eyes. But the one that pulls the eye away has the tail inside the leg. So remember, you can threaten with your eyes, alright? We start with simple things. I want you to know about the human body. There'll be a lot of fit boys here who think, "Arey yaar, Vidyut kya kar raha hai, isko to main patak dunga." I agree. But you need to be aware. जब मैं छोटा था, 19 साल का मुझे लगता था माइक टायसन को पीट दूंगा. That's the belief you should have, because that is the truth. You can if you really believe in it. No, really, that's the truth. Alright, so this is my friend, and I have a stunt team called Vidyut Jammwal Stunts. All the action you see, I choreograph it in my movies with my choreographer. I'll tell you a few points, and then I would like you to come and try using these points. So there are these 8 vital points in the body. It doesn't matter how big you are, how strong you are, how many bench presses can you do, how many dumbbells can you lift. What you need to know is, if you know how to connect to these points, you'll be surprised. Nobody, a professional boxer, can't stand in front of you if you get the right connect. The points are, Priyanka, are you there in the audience? She told me to ask about her. जो सबसे sensitive points है मैं आपको बताता हूँ. You don't have to go punching like this, do those fancy kicks. They're very nice, but they're nice on screen. They're very nice. I have got into street fights, and I promise you I can do a lot of fancy kicks. I've never used them. I have never done a like that. Never. Because who does that? In movies you do. The point number 1 is the he's trained. You connect them not with force. I will show it to you right now. You can get the guy out like this. Point number 1. Point number 2, eyes. Any proximity. You get into the eyes, the guy cannot. You know, guys, you must have experienced it. आंखों से एक बार पानी आ जाए, you just get discombobulated. You just get lost, right? Nose. If you bleed, you just get lost. Solar plexus. I'm just telling you about the points, then I'll tell you how to go about it. Solar plexus. Women's favorite, the groin to hit.